Good morning, student. Myself Veena Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. Students, today I am going to explain you in Geography chapter 3rd, comparing a globe and a map, field visits. See, students, previous chapter we have learned let us use the reticule, and in this chapter we are going to learn about that how to compare a globe and a map, and also we discuss about that field visits. See, students, friends, we have seen how meridians and parallel are drawn on a globe. We have also learned how they are used to determine the location. So that means we have seen that how meridians and parallels are drawn on a globe, and also we have learned that how they are used for to determine the location. Okay. In this lesson, let us compare a map and a globe and understand the difference between them. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss about that how to compare a map and a globe and understand the difference between them. Okay. So it is totally practical based, students. Do it yourself. Make groups of 5 or 6. Each group should have a world map, map of India and a globe. Study them and answer the following questions. So see, students, so this is a see that this is a world map. In this, what you are observing that 7 continents are there. Which are the 7 continents, students? North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Antarctica and Australia. Okay. And 5 oceans are there. See that Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean and Indian Ocean. Okay, that you they can observe that you can get the answer. Okay, students. So see, students, in front of you picture is given. One is map. See that outer map of India. Okay, and next one is a other is a globe. Okay, students. That means figure 3.1 a world map, B that is outer map of India. Okay, and see that a C1 is a globe. Okay. See, students, some questions given here. Let's go through that. First question, which device is flat? So see, students, your answer is if map is flat. Next question, which device is spherical? So see, students, you know that earth is spherical in shape. So in this your answer is a globe is spherical in shape. Next question, which of these device allow you to see the entire area of the earth at the same time? So see, students, your answer is a map. A map allows us to see the entire area of the earth at the same time. Say, for example, if you see world map or state map or country map, then you can get knowledge. Okay, that will information we will get that. Next question, which device allow you to see only one side of the earth at a time? So see, students, your answer is a globe. A globe allow you to see only one side of the earth at a time. Next question, which device can be used for studying a particular region in detail? So see, student, your answer is a map can be used for studying a particular region in details. Next question, which device can be called a model of the earth? So see, student, your answer is a globe can be called a model of the earth. And you all know that a globe is a miniature model of the earth. Okay, students. So this way there are some questions are there we will discuss. So we already discussed here. Okay, students. Explanation, you must have observed that. So see, student, first point, maps are two-dimensional whereas a globe is three-dimensional. So you have to make differentiate on that. Okay, students. So you can see that map are two-dimensional whereas a globe is three-dimensional. Next point, two-dimensional objects have length and width. The product of length and width defines area. Okay, students. That means in two-dimensional objects, that means what we can see that length and width, and this way the product of length and width defines area, their area. Third points, three-dimensional objects have length, width and height. The product of this provides volume. Okay, so these are differences are there. In three-dimensional object, students, there will be length, width and height, and this way the product of this provides volume. Next points, map can be used to study the whole world or also region of limited extents. That means, students, with the help of the map you can identify the locations and we can identify the extents. Okay, students. And next one is, however small or large the globe, it is only a representative model of the entire earth. So this way we have make compare that. Okay students, in map and a globe. So see students, two dimensional, that means definition of two dimensional: a surface having two dimensions, length and width, is called two dimensional. Example students: paper, blackboard, table top, land, etc. Next one, three dimensional students. That means if question will come that what is the definition of three dimensional, so your answer is an object having three dimensions such as length, width, height or thickness is called three dimensional. Example is given students: a duster, box, glass, pot, hill, the moon, etc. Okay, that means in two dimensional, example paper, blackboard, tabletop, land, etc. And in three dimensional, example a duster, box, glass, pot, hill, the moon, etc. Next one is field visits, that is educational trip. A field visit is an important method of studying geography. And students, a field visit is an important method of studying geography. Field visits help us to understand the geographical and social condition of a place. Moreover, it provides an opportunity to directly interact with the local people and understand their problems. That means if you can go that place, actually we can visit that place, so you will get the more and more knowledge, and it will also provide an opportunity to directly interact with the local people of that area and understand their problems. And this way field visit is very important method of studying the geography. With the help of your teachers, visit one of the following places to know the geographical conditions of the area: a planetariums, post office, bus station, mall, hill, sea coast, small scale industry, etc. So any place you have to visit that and collect more and more information. Study place like this to observe and record various features. So say students, field visit means what? If you go any particular place and collect the information, that is we can say the field visits. So in this so many examples are given here: a planetarium, post office, bus station, mall, hills, sea coast, small scale industries. So any place, any one place you have to select and go that place and collect more and more information. Okay students, and this way study place like this to observe and record various features that place, which place you are going, or select for a field visit. Your teacher will guide you at the time of the field visit. And who will guide you students? Your teacher will guide that. And for that you have to prepare a questionnaire with the help of your teacher and take interview wherever it is necessary. Note down the response, make sketches or other notes. Example students, you are selecting the small scale industries, so for that you have to prepare some questions when you go that place. So you have to ask that question: who are the owner of the factory, and on that factories which material we are getting. All these lots of questions will be there. So for that you have to prepare questions with the help of your teachers and take that interview that place and wherever it is necessary. And after coming back, note down the response and also make a sketch or other notes when you are coming back there. And this way you will get more and more knowledge or information. Okay students, in field visit, practical knowledge you will get that. Any particular place you will get the practical knowledge. Next one is, do you know, in order to draw a map of the whole world, first a wire globe is prepared. So see students, in this see that how to make the globe. See that in order to draw a map of the whole world, first a wire globe is prepared. A source of light, see the picture, a source of light is placed inside the globe. Then the projection of the wire reticule is obtained on paper. This projection is used to draw a map, and this way you can use that how to draw the map. Okay students, that means this way this projection is used to draw a map. Thus a reticule is essential for drawing the map of the earth or any part of it. That is how a two-dimensional map is obtained on paper from a three-dimensional on globe. So these are different are the students. Two-dimensional map is obtained on where? On paper. Paper from a three-dimensional globe. See the picture shown here. Light inside the globe, and also you see the map. Okay students. Geography Museum. See students, figure 3.2, Eartha. Eartha is the largest operational group in the world. So see student, it is very big globe. It is housed at Yarmouth in the state of Maine in the United States of America. Where it is? In the United States of America. See students, the rotation and revolution speed of this globe is maintained as per that of the earth. So see students, that means its rotation and revolution, that means the speed, that means the rotation and revolution speed of this globe is maintained as per that of the earth. So see students, figure 3.2, that is earth. Okay, exercise. See students, 5 questions are there. So this is your assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.